Alright guys, let's go back. Hey, I got some parts down here. What is going on down here in my neck of the woods? Oh, and by the way guys, y'all remember this Cherokee that let me do that first before I talk about that. Remember this Cherokee that we pushed in and I got stuck in the middle of the shop? Yeah. Shifter cable is here. Okay, this is the little booger right here that's gonna give me a hard time, man. I really do not understand why FCA, Chrysler, whoever named Stilos, whatever name company, well, why don't they make this replaceable, guys? It's just a bushing. So I was contemplating taking the bushing out of here and put it in the other one, but you can't. You would damage it by taking it out. So I really gotta bust through all this stuff. There's nothing wrong with the shifter cable. Okay, the shifter cable itself is not binding or anything like that. It just will not stay on to the transmission leveler. All right, so it's pretty. I mean, you gotta get all this stuff up. Yeah, it's under there. It's attached to the shifter. Okay, so I'm gonna end up removing all of this. I'm not gonna be able to record it because I got a couple of videos on how to replace the shifter. And if you make it that far, replacing the cable is fairly easy. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and card that right here where I replace the complete shifter. All right, so I'm not gonna film that. Shut up. All right, but yeah, I gotta dig all this out in this thing, but I'll get it done. That's the, y'all remember, like I said, it's the one that now a lot on that video that a lot of times tow truck drivers will unhook that to move a car, and that is exactly right, because a lot of the guys do not know where shift override is. Okay, that's the only one of the reasons they would do that. Nowadays cars are equipped with, mostly all cars, guys, gonna have some form of a shift override where you can override this, especially if it's a rotary shifter that's solely dependent on 12 volts and a ground. It's electric shifter. Okay, it's rotary. If your car dead, how are you gonna get it in neutral? There has to be a way to get your car into neutral, whether it's dead or not. Okay, it should be the law if it's not the law, but car makers understand, so they gave just about all the newer cars some form of a shift override. All right, so because of that, because we was talking about because a lot of the tow truck drivers are unaware of where the shift override, because they hide them all over the place, guys. A lot of guys just simply crawl. Some guys will crawl under the car and unhook the leveler from the unhook the bushing from the leveler so they can manually pull the car into neutral. That is dangerous, getting up under the car doing that. But if it's under the hood like that, that seems to be fine. But a lot of guys were saying that's probably what happened. Yes, I will suggest that. I mean, I would suspect that if this bushing wasn't so loose. It's just, when I get it off, I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. It's hidden under the battery right now, but it barely stays on there. So the minute she do one of these numbers, it's likely jumping off. And I don't know, it actually jumped off on me when I was bringing it into the shop. Y'all saw that video? But yes, so from that standpoint, you got to get a new shifter cable, the complete cable. God, why can't they do like the darts and just you know, just, hey, let's go over here and talk about this, since they pushed it in my area, in my stall. This is the one that overheated, guys. This was a brand new, you can still see the Mopar tag on the block, well, it's on the heads, but we put this engine in about, I don't know, 6 months ago. Here we are 6 months later, car's overheated. Now there was a new fan put on it, so somebody put a fan on it. Maybe that's what the problem was. Okay, and they got it fixed after they cooked the engine. Now look at this, guys. I want y'all to pay some attention. Y'all see what this block is made out of? Yes, guys. Some of the engines are full-blown aluminum. Okay, meaning the block is aluminum, and the cylinder heads are aluminum. So now before, like, just say the PT Cruiser on that engine, that's a 2.4. Okay, dual overhead cam engine. All right, that engine only have an aluminum cylinder head. Okay, the block is, the block is not aluminum. This particular case, it's the lone block. It's a lone block is aluminum all over. So now we're faced with the daunting task of, it's a possibility that it's the block or the head. I'm gonna let this clip roll by. My buddy putting a straight edge on the block and the head, checking it, but he said it failed. So, well, that's not funny, man. Customers, and I hope I didn't put the car on, because I don't want the car owner to see that I'm badging his car. It's not about the car. It's about the engine. My whole point in this is the engine, guys. No matter if your engine new or not, you still have to maintain it, like not let it overheat. That's the worst thing you can do, is let a engine that has aluminum cylinder head and aluminum block. The worst thing you can do is let it overheat. I don't care if it's for 5 minutes. If you in the red H, shut it down. Shut it down, or you take a chance of risking this. Now, they fighting with I don't know, a warranty company, fighting with Chrysler, trying to figure out if they're gonna cover it. I don't know. In the car maker's defense, they could simply say there was nothing wrong with the engine. So whatever's wrong with it now was induced. Okay, meaning somebody caused it. So I don't know how they gonna deal with it. My buddy didn't want to tie up his stall any longer. Look at the nice little guides. I have done many of these guys. This whole timing system has been redesigned. It's not the same because of that water pump. That water pump was redesigned. So if you get a water pump from Mopar, you will get a timing chain kit. Depending on if your car has already been updated or not, will dictate if you should do the whole kit or just a water pump. All right, this is a 2.7 liter engine, guys. All right, so guys, that's all I have, man. I got some work to do. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.